Hello everybody, it is Tuesday, it is 6:30. Sorry for the delay, it was supposed to happen at 6, but I continue to run into technical issues with Facebook. So it's at 6:30 and we're gonna go ahead and get started and give people just a few seconds here to see the video and stream it. Okay, so what we'll be talking about today is a question that I get all the time from clients and prospects, which is I'm starting a brand and I have no idea when I'm looking at all the things I have to spend money on, which one should come at the very top of my list. And my answer typically as a branding person is surprising to some people, and that I don't typically advocate that it's a logo or a business card. I actually always suggest that you should first spend money on quality photography. Now, a lot of people that run product-based businesses, this is kind of a given, right? You run a product, you need to have pictures of it to sell it online or sell it wherever you're going to sell it. The people that run service-based businesses are often the ones that don't think that this is as big of a deal. However, I would argue it's actually even bigger of a deal for you guys who are in service-based businesses. That's when you're selling a service. People need to buy you and your people. So if you have stock photography over everything, you're actually preventing them from getting to know, like, and trust you, which is the foundation of people buying from you. People want to see who is actually going to be rendering the services, and you need to show them quality photography of that. Now, there's a few different reasons why this is so important. When you're looking at logos these days, given the world that we're in, most of them aren't that elaborately designed anyways. We're in a minimalist time now with logo design. Same thing with websites. I would actually argue that given the prevalence of social media, a traditional website where somebody goes and spends hours of time on it to decide to purchase is no longer relevant. However, social media is where people are making a lot of their purchasing decisions. So if you are seeking to build a huge social media presence, you need dynamic content. And again, that's going to come in the sense of really strong pictures, photography, and videos. So you want to start there knowing that those are the things that are going to fuel people to buy from you. Now, there's a second layer to this, and I was actually talking about it with a prospect in a meeting today. When people look at photography, our human brain is trained to immediately identify faces in pictures. So we're going to zero in on humans. We do it within nanoseconds of looking at a picture. You can actually use this to your advantage in marketing. So if you have certain copy or points that you really want to emphasize, when you invest money into your photography, you want to be cognizant of that and take pictures with your line of sight looking at incredibly important points. Again, knowing that as humans, the first thing we do is zero in on humans' faces, and then we look to see where their eyes are pointing. So if you have a really great line of copy or a big call to action button, you want to take a picture and actually look at it. It statistically increases the number of conversions that you're going to have on your site. Now, there's another layer to this other than just statistics and how the human mind works. It's a level of positioning. So I'm talking to people who are service providers and who need to sell based on credibility. There's one thing that all highly influential people have in common, and that is once you reach a certain status of influence, there are a number of photographs of you to be found. It subconsciously denotes that you're everywhere and that you're somebody who needs to be followed. So if you're somebody whose thoughts and your experience are the things that you're selling and your opinions, by automatically investing in photography from the jump and having a portfolio of pictures, it's saying to people that you're credible, that you're influential, and you can actually create that for yourself. You don't have to wait until you really rack up all of these images from different events and whatnot. So when you're looking to spend money on photography, there's a few key shots you want to get. Obviously, you really need a great headshot. It should be engaging. You want to look relatable, trustworthy, smiling. You should have a few different versions of them, one with a little more dressed down, one dressed up, but you should also make sure that you're getting action photos. So encourage your best clients to sit down with you, actually take pictures of you consulting and advising them. Show how you operate and how you engage with your clients. Again, that's creating the foundation of people knowing and liking and trusting and seeing, oh, they actually have clients and here they are working with them. If you're looking to book speaking engagements, I don't want to say fake it till you make it. I'm not a fan of that saying, but it's true. If you take pictures of yourself speaking, if you can build a portfolio of yourself speaking, you automatically have increased credibility to go ahead and book more speaking engagements. So when you're taking when you're getting photographs taken, make sure you're capturing the types of images as you want to appear and as you aspire to build your brand to include. Again, ensure that you have pictures of yourself in action, showing the different services that you do. If you're a speaker, if you're a writer, you want to document those things. Get a variety of different types of headshots. Another thing that people always say to me, and never ceases to happen, is I don't feel comfortable having my picture taken. I don't think that I'm like this supermodel. I don't want my face on my website. Guys, it again is statistically proven that average looking people actually do the best with photography. As humans, we trust average looking, relatable people over people who are incredibly good looking. So it actually comes to your advantage to just appear as a relatable, trustworthy person and set all of those excuses you have aside for not looking good enough to have your photography taken, and know that people will value seeing your face and getting to know you more than they're gonna value how you look as a person. They're not hiring you because you're a 10. They're hiring you because you're the best at what you do, and you need to document that and present it to them and give them a chance to get to know you and trust you in that way, so they're excited to purchase from you. So again, before you spend money on anything, and I'm telling you, I hardly write a contract without photography as a quintessential part of the rebrand. You want to get serious about having a portfolio of images that shows you, your team, your people, and your products in the best light and in the aspiration of what you aim to do. Again, we are in a social media world. This is more important. Nobody's gonna come to your webpage or give a second look to your logo if you don't have compelling photography or videography that encourages them to go there in the first place. So really think about that. I encourage you to put some serious money into it. I myself, it was the first large investment that I made, and I have to say, it has yielded so many great returns in my business, for press, for getting clients, and just for looking like a credible authority. So really take that seriously. If you need suggestions for photographers or sites where you can find really good photographers in your price range, go ahead and comment. I will send it out to everybody who is watching. Seriously consider looking at your brand's photography. Again, people cannot trust stock photo models. It appears as inauthentic. It looks canned and manufactured. People will buy into who you are, and they want to buy into who you are. So give them that opportunity by really taking some great photos. All right, guys, that's the AMA today. It's rather quick in nature. You know the deal. If you have any questions about business or marketing, you want them answered, we do this every single Tuesday. It's just really a platform for you to get information to set your marketing, your sales, and your business development up for success. So with that being said, I hope that you have a great rest of your Tuesday evening, and I will be talking to you guys next week. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna pick this up.